Today I want to talk about grief. Now, most people will tell you, if they know anything about me, I'm the person that always starts a conversation about topics nobody wants to talk about but needs to be talked about. So people's definitions of grief kind of runs across the gamut, like all different cultures, belief systems, ideas kind of define grief in varying different ways. Let me just share with you what the dictionary says. Grief is the response to loss, particularly to the loss of someone or some living thing that has died, to which there's a bond or affection was formed. But grief isn't just limited to the death of a loved one. There can be death of a person that has been in our life that wasn't necessarily a loved one. Grief also shows up when there's been life changes or transitions in our life. Even good things cause grief. An example is you got a promotion. Now you are leading your colleagues and peers who are now reporting to you, or you're influencing other. While the promotion was awesome, now you're grieving because things have changed and you don't have the same relationship. Grief also comes in many different forms. So grief comes from chronic health issues, comes from loss of relationships, can also come from retirement or bullying, abandonment. Love even causes grief. Starting over causes grief. So here's 5 facts that I want you to know about grief besides just the definition. Number 1, the reason why we grieve oftentimes is because we love, we have needs, we have expectations, and grief kind of gets kicked off because of those 3 things. Number 2, the emotion of grief is natural and it's normal. Number 3, and I think one of the most important things about grief is that it is your unique expression. It's your unique journey. Everybody, every single human being grieves differently, and every situation that you may experience grief in, that grief will look differently as well. Number 4, the way out of grief is going through it. Especially in American society, we want to stuff it down and ignore it, but grief is its own entity and will not be ignored. Number 5, grief can actually teach us a lot about life, especially in areas of our relationship, our core values, and what we find is important to us. I can't wait to share in next videos more about grief.